Mahila. Yeah, I said silk in the last video. I meant to say latex. I said the wrong thing. Um, that tells you I'm doing too many visions trying to come up with this dream stuff, and it's always one more day, to get it all down before the 4 days out, or right at the 4 days out, or whatever. I saw a Sagittarius on a commercial for some delivery thing, pizza or something. And he shows up at the house and he's like, "Oh, I came on the wrong night to wrong fantasy night," and because they were watching sports and gonna eat pizza, and this guy shows up with a Sagittarius costume on, and I saw that last night. On AMC during Pearl Harbor, the film with Ben Affleck and Josh Hartnett, and that was a commercial. And I had never seen that commercial before, but I don't watch a whole lot of TV that's not really like CNN and stuff. So, um, and I say Sagittarius and not Centaur because the Centaur is actually it's actually non-human. It's like the Harry Potter one, and it's humanoid. Yeah, at the top is, and then the horse legs and horse, semi body. But but it's like an anamorph. It's not really a human. Um, human torso, arms, and head. So, but it is still humanoid. Um. Anyway. Um. Yeah, man, that Megan the Stallion, uh, it could be that she's the wicked or something. It could be that we're near the rapture. I hope that we are. And for Mr. T and everyone, it's like on these flushes, I should just put like "Take me in the rapture," and that's all I say, and then I just flush it like that. Well, I don't do that because I still have hope that like it's for something greater than I can see, really, like that I would be an image that would make a difference, and like that I would bring forth my talents so that like I help other people that see what I'm doing, and then like it's all talent based, like for the reaping of the earth and stuff, that like we all help as the body of, either the Revelation 12 woman, or, celestial body of God or Jesus or something, as a part of the pyramid that's like celestial. That's what I was thinking. That's why I don't just put "Take me in the rapture" or, "Kill me." That's the only reason I don't do that, because I'm still thinking that like it's the seal is for a purpose. So, um, and yes, I realized like, okay, if God took me in the rapture, there's a lot I could do in heaven that would be a lot better. I realize that, yeah, but I don't really see it as like, okay, just like just get out of Earth. Like I don't know. I mean, out of anyone, I've never really wanted to be here. Even when I was a little kid, I didn't want to be here on Earth. So why I make the dream, the way I make it, I don't really know. To be honest with you, it's just like a fun thing for me to sit there and like try to come up with things that would be worthwhile. It's just like a good pastime. But I also feel compelled to do it, like I need to do it when I do it. And, it feels like there's more to it than just like making things up for no reason. So when I hear the Megan the Stallion is like the wicked and, the man of perdition, everyone's been revealed, then I'm thinking, okay, was my seal in this whole thing that happened to me with this deal when I went out to California and like, buried treasure, like Biggie says, and all the music, everyone has solidified that it's true, that like the ground wasn't cursed. Like I found something that, like where my dog, shat, like basically, and then remembered the address, and then, basically went through 79 days plus 5 months, and then Kobe Bean Bryant, who died tragically, and then, heard from, you know, a song kind of inspired me, and then like I heard from the host. And the Lord of hosts is Jesus, or, somebody that is in the Bible at least. If it's not Jesus, it's a Lord in the Bible. And I don't think it's the devil, but like it is biblical no matter what. No matter what, it's biblical. Lord of hosts. And, I did not fast. Like I said Jesus did all the work, and he'll help me through it, and I don't have to do it myself. And it's been kind of a dirty, and it's been hard, kind of like it's been hard this whole time. Like things have gotten heated up, and then of course we had COVID during all this. Right away we had COVID. You know that that came on the scene right when all this happened, because I sat down or whatever, heard from the host on February 2nd of 2020, and then it's been crazy since then. And I went to Red Hill Tustin in California, where some spiritual things had happened to me when I used to live in California. I went to school there. Um, that happened in June 8th of 2019, and I took my dog with me. And it was like I went through 5 months of like not knowing what was going on, and feeling that some dreams and things that were in the works were coming true. And then I was in the deal basically. Like for that time, I kind of felt that I was, or that something was going on. And then even more so on February 2nd. And then I feel like I got the seal on February 17th of 2020. Like some stuff was said in Lexington that like didn't sound normal. And like I wrote it down and ran the numbers on it. And like it seems to be something that like it keeps getting refined. Like I keep seeing the ambulance. Like anytime I'm thinking deeply, or if something happens, I see the ambulance. And the ambulance is part of the phrase that somebody said in Lexington that was different. And like it's like it's a seal. It's like it's a penny ped. It's a seal that like keeps happening. And I don't know if it'll keep happening until 1,000 or 144 or what. But like it's been over 900 days, since all this started, and over 700 days from the February 17th, and the Feb 2nd. So like I don't think that it's bullshit. Like I know when something is bullshit, and like I would never lie about something like that on YouTube just to Excuse me. like there would be no reason to lie about that on YouTube's. I have no views anyway. Like, it doesn't matter to me to lie on YouTube. Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So, um, like something happened to me, like, and it's a real thing. And like, a lot has happened in my whole life, but like this, has been something that like I've been going through, and it doesn't seem to be over. Like, yeah, people have died. Like, in the news, people have died. And it's like I'm still trying to grasp more than that. Like, okay, God, like, what are you trying to tell me? Like, what can be more than like these deaths? Like, it doesn't have to be like, okay, Kobe being Bryant, and you know and that's it. Like, and there's been others since then, like DMX and Prince Philip, and um Bogdanovich and Poitier, and like, it's just been it's been a lot of different like deaths and stuff. But like, I realized that in the Bible it says, you know don't rely on a covenant with death and stuff. And I don't really do that, but I feel like that's how God kind of talks to me sometimes. And that's been before this whole deal. Like, God talked to me like at different points in my life, and like it'll be like somebody dies in the news, and then like things happen in my life that kind of reflect that. That's just how it happens in my life. Like, that doesn't mean like I have a covenant with death. That's just like how it happens. Like, yeah, it could be that it's a covenant with death just by default in the wordage or meaning of the words. But like, I don't think I'm doomed because of that, because I didn't do anything for that to like happen like that. That's just how it's been. So, I don't know. I mean, we need more than just these deaths in the news to mean something. Like, God has to like be on the scene. And that's the thing, is I feel like he was on the scene with going to California in Red Hill Tustin, and in February 2nd, when I heard from the host, kind of like, or did, I not kind of, I did. Like, I know that I did. And Kobe Bean Bryant was like a few days before that, which meant like the transition. So, and I've seen the ambulance, like, it doesn't fail. It's every time. And sometimes the sirens are on, sometimes they're off. But I see the ambulance every time. It doesn't fail that like something went down, or like there was a transition, or like, or I'm thinking deeply, or like, it's a reminder that like I'm sealed. So, and yeah, they're coming out with a movie called Ambulance, but that's not, I don't know, like, that's not what I'm doing. Like, I'm I'm not the one making that film. I don't know what it's about. So, it could be about this whole journey. It could be something cool that like depicts this whole time. Going on like 3 years or 2 years, 2 plus years. So, um, all right, I'll get off here, but yeah, like and I've seen God at other times in my life do miracles, but really since like this whole time, like this has been a challenge, this whole thing, like just to get through it. And I feel like there's meaning behind it. I really do. And I don't feel like, well, I'm just bored making stuff up. And I don't feel like that's what this is. And I would tell you from the bottom of my heart if that's what I felt, you know. Um, so, all right.